Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of Gnoll Artifact Crawl. Character is a Gnoll Wanderer of Okawaru. If you don't know yet, the way this works is that every artifact we find, we're going to use. So the first one we found here is this +1 robe of Zin's castigation. And until we find a new artifact body armor that will replace this one, that's what we're going to be using. We picked up Okawaru in the last one as a means to get more artifacts. And yeah, we're going to see how we go. While we're in a robe, we're going to be pretty dependent on using Stone Arrow. I don't know, it's going to be a long time until we can cast Metabolic Inglatiation. Even in a robe, a level 5 spell when you're training every skill at once, I imagine will take a little while to get to. Man, that's such a glorious skill training screen. Can you set skill targets? No, it just won't even let you go. There's not even any manual or default training. It's just 3% on every skill. That's really funny. Training or cost. Let's look at it like this. 3% on every skill. That's really funny. Alright. I guess we get on with it. We're still looking for some remove curse scrolls so we can test out these bone rings and glowing war axes. For rings, I'm not sure exactly how I'll do it. I think what I might do is, the two options I see are when we find new artifact rings, I either decide which one to get rid of and which one to keep, or I might number them in order, and so the one we've had the longest always gets kicked out. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. I think about that one. Maybe when it becomes relevant. Oh yeah, right, we can throw some tomahawks with our throwing skill. Some rocks. What did he have? I thought he had a glowing mace. Am I crazy? Oh, a flail of holy wrath. I suppose we may as well pick that up. In case we get stuck fighting any ghosts. And I like to do my hatches. Alright, a bunch of kobolds. We can fight these guys one at a time in a hallway. Actually, we'll stone arrow the big guy. You're a big kobold. For you. Back to the stair to get away from the wizard. I want to have mana again when we fight him so that we can stone arrow. I'm kind of hoping that he blinks away now so we can go back upstairs. It's alright, we killed him. We'll be a lot stronger in combat when we get our first point of piety, so the Okawaru will give us access to heroism. You went in this. Stop it, dude. Please, let me hit you. Okay, well there's our heroism. Normally you train, I don't know, 7 or 8 points worth of invocations for Okawaru's abilities, but we're not going to have a choice. We're going to get more invocations than anything else actually, because it's a +9 aptitude. It's actually the highest that a Gnoll has. Alright, so now we can use heroism if we want to hit stuff in melee. Even if we don't, as in even if we just still want to keep stone arrowing stuff, getting +5 evasion is helpful. +5 armor doesn't help us much, you know, in a robe, but I guess it does a little bit. Oh, let's get a corpse. Yes, we did, okay. We've got 2 potions of mutation. I kind of feel like eating the mutagenic chunks, 6 of them here, is kind of in the spirit of this run. I'm going to back up a bit. If it goes horribly, we've got 2 potions to try to fix the damage. Let's go. Okay, Arlek, I like that. Let's keep going. Nothing. Resistant to hostile enchantments. I kind of really want to stop now that we've got +MR and Arlek. Those are 2 amazing ones. But let's keep going. We'll do all 6. Okay, +2 AC. We've got 4 out of 4 good ones so far. You passively map a small area around you. I really want to stop. Please no teleportitis. You feel nature experimenting on you. Don't worry, failures die fast. This is one of the most amazing mutagenic chunk eating sessions I've ever had. So evolution, occasionally you get additional mutations, and there's a roughly 75% chance that they'll be good mutations. They can be bad, but then there's a strong chance that future evolutions will remove the bad ones. So we've got, well, four definitely good mutations, and then evolution is likely to give us even more. So this character just really embraced the randomness of this run, I feel, by doing that. Nice. We have curing now? Yeah. So I'm not so afraid of those guys anymore. How many ice blasts? Only 3. Well, unless we find additional ice blast ones, that's not changing because we're no longer recharging scrolls. Shields to fire, but no shields. Feels bad. Needles of frenzy. We have not seen a blowgun, I think. No, we haven't. Even when seeing the kobold pack, who very often have them, but not this time. Still no remove curse. That's a centaur. I'm gonna yell because... Oh, it's an awkward. Okay, never mind, we're leaving. Okay, this is bad. I'm gonna go heroism. I didn't check, but this additional dodging skill that we just got should be assisting our evasion. And we're missing. And doing no damage. He's got a chainmail, and we're hitting him with a dagger of flaming, which is not a very strong weapon. Alright, well, we got him all the same. If we can manage to get the centaur, we can steal his bow. There's a water moccasin. Water moccasin? Oi, mate. Say moccasin. The centaur has used a potion of might. I think we just fear him away from us. Get out of here. I don't want to fight you, mighted centaur. And we're running into the unknown, but I feel like there can't be anything too much worse than a mighted centaur that we might meet. Get it? There's a new centaur. I should get adjacent to him. Even though I'm using stone arrows to hit him, I don't want him shooting his bow back in response. Let's claim that. We're told it's uncursed. Good. So that gives us a full screen range weapon to use. Our stone arrow is pretty short ranged. So now we have a short bow for full screen, a stone arrow for when things get a bit closer, and then a dagger of flaming for when they get all the way to us. I just use equals I to change the letters of the dagger and the bow to A and B. So now when you hit apostrophe, you'll switch between your A and B slot, which means we can very easily go from our melee weapon to our ranged bow. Yes. That's really good. Yeah. I mean, our bow skill is just as good as our anything else skill. I don't want to fight him in ranged. He's got a bow and an axe. What a beast. But our heroism skill will help us shooting our bow as well, which is nice. I think stone arrow is still better though, for things that aren't far away. What's heroism? and then we'll bow him. Real arrows and stone arrows. So all the arrows. Still no remove curse? Still. Let's do our potions. Cancellation, okay. I think it's more valuable having the potions than figuring out what our rings are. We're not eating anymore, this is already too perfect. It's the let's play luck. You feel a genetic drift, you feel robust, plus 10% HP. Don't mind if I do. We are the product of 3 billion years of Gnoll evolution. Here, this specimen, this right here, is peak Gnoll. Not really, because we might evolve even more. No, I mean, okay, so the peak might get higher, but it's still true to say that it's peak Gnoll. On we go. Don't take the hatch down. Where are our remove curse scrolls? There's a double-headed ogre and Joseph. We are bailing out of this stair. We don't want anything to do with any of that. And let's see. We've already learnt everything in that book. We don't need it. Pick a new stair. They're both too dangerous. A wyvern's really dangerous too. If we have heroism and it's at full screen, we could probably fight it. Same with the two-headed ogre. Full screen with our heroism and bow. Maybe. Maybe. I've decided I wish I hadn't done this. Okay. Well, he hit us, which meant we then got to step away from him. So, yeah, apparently that is not the case. Let's go to our third stair. Suddenly frogs. Suddenly magic skills. It's kind of amusing how the magic skills go up as a block and then all of the melee or the weapon skills go up as a block. Kind of scary. Well, heroism for you. Good. He has more rings, but we can't try them. Oh wait, we need to go back to this stair. Never mind. He has a dagger of venom. Nice, that's very good. That's now our new melee weapon. Goodbye, dagger of flaming. Venom is just so much better. Also, I kind of want to use the flail of holy wrath on him. It could be cursed though. I've been told that magical weapons where you know what they are, such as a dagger of venom or a flail of holy wrath, are never cursed, but I'm not sure I believe that, and I'm not willing to find out. And if you didn't know, the reason why venom's so good is because you can hit something like this, poison them, and then just kite away while they tick out to it. It makes fighting, say, the double-headed ogre more possible, because we could hit him, get him poisoned, and then just run. Alright, the Book of Cantrips. A few spells in here would be really good. Animate Skeleton is always amazing. Confusing Touch is interesting. I mean, we've got unarmed skill, so I guess as with, yeah, basically every spell's on the table or item, but we're doing it by RNG. So we've got 4 spells here. I'm gonna go RNG 1, 2, 3, 4. The RNG chooses 4, which is aptitudes. Alright. Aptitudes, very nice spell. Will not carry the game like Animate Skeleton would have. But But I mean, you can't get lucky all the time. Have a look at this. I cannot complain about RNG. And we're only doing one spell per spell book, by the way. That's how I've decided to interpret this. Let's go to scroll its immolation. Please no Wyvern. Please no. Alright, well he's right next to us. I'm gonna heroism and we're just gonna venom dagger. You can't run from these guys, they're fast. So we're just gonna go venom dagger and then keep hitting him. Maybe we should stone arrow actually. Yeah, good. Early wyverns are very scary. Particularly if you're someone in something like a robe because you have low AC. I should be exploring with the short bow out too. I'm kind of lazy with that, but the reason for that is because if you see an enemy, like Joseph here, you can immediately start firing at them rather than having to switch out of the dagger. He's really scary at ranged. That's the flaw. Because he has a sling. And he hits quite hard with it. What could we do? We have 3 shots with an ice blast wand. That would probably do it. He's seen us. Okay. Let's get out of vision so we can heroism first. And then we'll ice blast him. He has a potion of invis. How fair. We're going back upstairs. We're not fighting an invis, Joseph. I don't want to go back to the double-headed ogre either. Never mind, he's here. Which means he's probably not at the other stair. It was this one, I think. I'm looking downstairs by doing Shift X and then the square brackets. And Shift X and E to do exclusions. Alright, round 2. So heroism ing. You don't get your evocations buffed, so we're not going to get additional damage out of the Wand of Ice Blast, but we are getting whatever that thing is called, additional evasion, which I keep forgetting to check how much it's actually giving us. That's our 2 Ice Blast shots. I think now is Stone Arrow better, or because we have heroism, is the short bow better? I'm not actually sure. So we have 10 bow skill. Maybe the bow is better with 10 skill. I don't know, I think we're dying. Let's try Stone Arrow. No, I think we start going back to the stairs. I don't know that we can fight him at all. Oh, he's nearly dead. Okay, he's doing it. Okuwari was honored by our kill. If you kill enemies that are considered dangerous by Okuwari, you get additional piety for it. I don't want to go back there. There's a wyvern and a water Mikassan zombie. They're both faster than you. Why am I shooting? Tab chose to shoot the zombie rather than the ogre. I think we can take him up. Tab, stop it! Zombies can't follow you upstairs, fortunately, and the plan here is going to be to use the venom dagger. Oh no, I've walked us into a corner. Well, I haven't walked us, but the stairs got us in a corner. So before I hit him, I've got to get freed. And there's a pillar there that we can run around. But if I started fighting him here and he hit us, there'd be at least 2 more turns where he could hit us. And we wouldn't be able to avoid it. So we got to run. Okay, good. How are we blocking his attacks? Oh, we have a reflection amulet. I was like, that's really odd. Okay. So now we can start trying to poison him. Our heroism ran out. I actually don't like this, and we're hurt. So I'm just going to run around. Hopefully we get a gap. There is a mechanic called random energy, whereby monsters can be, every time they move slightly faster or slightly slower than normal. which means over time they'll either catch you or fall behind. But if they catch you and hit you, then they're likely to fall behind as well. So there we go. Oh, he caught us again. Good. So we just used random energy to get back upstairs. We could just ignore him. I don't know, he's kind of like an XP, experience pinata. So it would be good to kill him. And also, because he's considered dangerous, Okawaru will very much enjoy our killing of him as well. So I'd like to try. There he is. He's a very sneaky ogre. He ran up behind us. Alright. Let's try the poison. Okay. He's as sick as possible. So at this point I don't want to risk hitting him to take more shots. We're just going to kite him around and hope that that does enough. It did. Hey, Okawaru wasn't honored. Damn. The reason I thought he would be is because when he was in the enemy list here, he was displayed as red. Usually a red enemy is one that Okawaru will enjoy your killing of. We still don't have remove curse. So I still am not willing to put on the Holy Wrath weapon yet. That's alright, we can just go back down. Wyvern zombies are dangerous in the open because they're still faster than you and they still hit pretty hard. But if you're at a stair, zombies and skeletons can never follow you up. How well do we cast aptitudes? Pretty well. I'm going to make a macro that ports all our arrows back to us. Not because we really need it, but just because I think it's a really cool thing to do. ID. The potion again. Degen. Goodbye. There's a vestibulus. I'm going to say that that is better to use than a short bow. Nice. It's the heavier version of a sling. And we have Shift Q goes to the quiver menu. I should use the sling bullets with this. Sling bullets do 2 extra damage when compared to a stone. Alright. Be careful of this vault. It often has dream sheep in it. I'm going to go heroism. And we'll go with our poison it a few times. And then stone arrow. But yeah, it's the dream sheep you really have to worry about. And I don't know if you know this, but the really cool thing, this is a themed vault, there's always a Hydra in here. That large kobold always has a flaming weapon. So I'm going to pick this falchion of flaming up. Now if we want to melee Hydras in a robe, which is usually not a great idea, we can. There's the dream sheep. Yeah, don't get slept by the dream sheep and then hit by the Hydra. Okawaru was honored by that kill. That's nice. There's the Hydra. I wonder, I could X this off and then just never come here, but, oh yeah, okay. Let's get the Hydra, sorry, the dream sheep out on its own. You feel a genetic drift, you begin to radiate repulsive energy. We just got +2 evasion. So we've now got +2 EV, +2 AC, MR plus, we map the area around us, +10% HP and RLAC. Nutty. Nutty. Who are the people who say you shouldn't ever play mutation roulette? You'd never get this. I mean, no, don't take this as your standard for what mutation roulette will do. Alright, so if we're going to fight this Hydra, which I don't know, yeah, let's do it. We're going to want to have heroism. Note that they move fast through water, so I think I just want to start backing off so we don't get surprised by its speed. And he's a bit close. We have a blinking if we're going to die. It's a 3-headed Hydra, so it's not going to one-shot us. You can have a look at the Hydra. Well, no, I already know. It does 3 damage per head, so we can ask. I can't do math without a calculator. 3 times 18, 54. So we can't get one shot. And if we're going to die, we can scroll blinking away. Or probably fear. So I guess we'll go stone arrow again. Alright. And now that it's in melee, I think I'm willing to risk a cursed falchion, because we're just as skilled with long blades as we are anything else, and the flaming brand is going to chop its heads off. Okay, he bit us. We got 73. We're still not going to get one shot. It's a +1 falchion. Okay, down to 2 heads. Now it can only do 36 damage max. And we got it. Aquawari is on it again. Just super honored guy. New book, a book of conjurations. Alright, where's this one? Okay, same play. How many spell levels do we have? 15, we got plenty. Okay, so we got A, B, C, D, E, F, R, and G. Wait, how many letters is F? I'm literally counting with my fingers right here. It's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The RNG chooses 1, which is magic dart. Great. It's probably the least useful one there. At least it can't miss. So that's nice, I guess. Alright, we can now magic dart stuff. We can say this is not a very useful spell. Trying to think, when would I rather magic dart something over just using the vestibular? Maybe if it's an invis enemy, and not very threatening. Well, here it is. Here it is. Oh, never mind, our vestibular just killed it. Quokka found a teleport trap for us, that's very nice. Still no shields in this game? Correct. Whoa. We are not going back here. I quite like hitting sky beasts with venom, because when they go invis, you just kite them. Okay, he's gone invis. It's time. Magic dart. This is your time to shine. You cannot miss. It hits something. Magic dart. Go. Got him. Okuara is going to give us ammunition now. We're not going to eat the mutagenic chunks. We're also never going back down that stair. That was way too crazy. Here's a 2-headed ogre. Still no remove curse, correct. Here's a pretty sweet use of aptitudes. This wand up here might be the exact tool we need to take down this 2-headed ogre. But if we try to run there, he's probably going to wake up and stop us. So we can apport it to us. What is it? A wand of digging. Okay, it's not quite the thing we were looking for, but all the same, could be useful. I guess this is the only stair that's kind of safe. Guess I'll use stone arrow when he's close. Good. We can apport while sling bullets back. Very satisfying. Good. This level is crazy. Hey, there's a shield. Nice. That's another bonus of the vestibular over the the bow for this character. We killed the Gnoll Sergeant through the Gnoll. But that is that we get to use a shield along with the weapon. Alright, let's check the shield out. Could be cursed. I was risking losing access to our spells. Let's see. Stone Arrow is still at a decent 14% chance even with the shield, and it will go even higher if we use Heroism, because that's giving us +5 shield skill and really dropping the shield penalty. Okay, so that's really good. With our 6.4 shield skill and a +3 reflection amulet, this gives us 14 shield, which is really quite strong. What do we do against a troll? I don't know. I was going to say we might get lucky and get a troll of the armor, but that's not happening. I'm also thinking maybe we want to just enchant this Vestibular up. I think we need to Heroism and fight here, because this stair, the other two stairs are much scarier. There's a double-headed ogre at this one, and at this one is just all sorts of nightmare, including another troll. I mean, maybe that same one wandered all this way, I don't know. Let's take him up though, so we're not just also being hit by the, whatever that guy is, the Gnoll Sergeant. Hey, why are Gnolls hostile? We should be Gnoll bros. Why can't Gnolls just be friends? Alright, so for this troll, I think we want to try the, I don't know, the Venom Dagger and Kite strat. It's not quite so good because Gnolls have fast regen, so they're not so susceptible to the poison damage over time. But this is why trolls are scary. They can claw for up to 50 damage in a single turn. We're going to try it. He's as sick as possible, so in that case, I guess we stone arrow him a few times. Yeah, it worked. Alright. They both have polearms, so they're never going to follow us upstairs. So we may as well just sit here and Vestibulus / stone arrow them. Practice a little bit of cannibalism there. Man, what is this? I think we should have heroism up while we're fighting this much stuff. None of it's particularly threatening, but it's a lot of it at once. I don't know why I'm just fighting it all at once, where we could just stair dance it up and sort of thin it out a bit. I'm going for the white first. Actually, I don't know why I'm using the Venom Dagger against it. I should use the Falchion of Flaming, because they're immune to poison, so there's no point using the Venom Dagger. And I know that the Falchion of Flaming is uncursed, so it's just better on a poison immune enemy. And again, just watching that we don't get super drained. Okay. Checking out their stuff. Whites sometimes have really powerful weapons. There's a guy shooting venom, poison needles at us, but we're reflecting them with our shield. Uncursed blowgun. There were also needles of frenzy. I don't know. We don't really need the blowgun. If they were needles of paralysis, maybe I'd pick that up. That kind of indicates that the two-headed ogre is probably wandered down from, I think it was this stair. Nope, the other one. That one. So we can go down it. Still no remove curse? Still. Okay. We're not casting Metabolic Inglatiation with a shield. Not anytime soon anyway. Keep doing it. Not too afraid of a single ogre now. Maybe I should be. but he is susceptible to the venom. All these yaks probably indicate our entrance into the lair. Oh, that was sneaky. That gnoll crept up on us. Let's go stone arrow. I've been neglecting it a bit. And we can do this stair now, I think. Because everything else has sort of run over to the other one. Yep. Correct. This one ogre warrior is a very adept warrior. Okay. We're okay. At this point though, we'll just take him out. We're still in a robe. I'm gonna heroism up for this warrior who seems very powerful. No. Well, I mean, okay, it's hard to tell because we're getting extra evasion and extra shield with heroism. But that time around he didn't do much. Let's get in the hallway so we can, one at a time, get the yaks. Nope, they're too clever. They're smart yaks. Oh, I've walked us into a dead end. It's alright, we can kite them around a bit. Okay, he's poisoned. Good. You feel a genetic drift, your thoughts seem clearer. We just got clarity of mind. Man, this character is nuts. Who says evolution doesn't have a plan? Not me. Evolution clearly has a plan for us. It was another troll. That's heroism. Okay, he's as sick as possible. Put the stone arrows in. I would love to use the troll leather armor. I think that would be a really good armor for this character. We're kind of using spells, so it's not too heavy, but you get the plus regen and a little bit of protection. But we're playing artifact crawl, so we're stuck in the robe. It's very rare that you ever find an artifact troll leather armor, so I'm not really counting on that to happen. Where are all our remove curse scrolls? We've been walking around with 5 rings for a very long time, but it's not safe to try them. Alright, double-headed ogre. I think we could fight him with heroism. I want to get back to the stairs though. Alright, and we slowly can take one more hit. He's as sick as possible, that's all I wanted. Just run him around now. Good. Even though he was still poisoned, I wanted to just ramp it up again there while we still had heroism, because when that ran out, it was going to be much more dangerous to be in melee with him. Oh yeah, no, there can be orc on this floor. This might have orc and lair on it. Have we seen lair? No, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere though. Actually, we mapped the orcish mines entrance over there. Pair of gloves is a free AC. Also, there is literally no point having the plain ring mail and plain scale mail anymore, because they can never be worn, seeing as we have an artifact armor. I'm not going to pick up the blowgun. There are situations where it might be good. Actually, I want to do it. There might be some really good frenzy situations. Fine. Needles. Let's go get the needles of frenzy. I'm not going to pick up the poison needles. I'm not going to use that, but, you know, who knows? Maybe a needle of frenzy could be super amazing given the right situation. And it can. Can happen. Wait, did we not find Lair? Oh, okay. That was just a yak pack. It wasn't actually Lair. This is D11. It's the last floor that Lair can be on now. And it's going to be here. That is a Lair entrance for if I have ever seen one. I just want to fire. I don't care about the fungus. Actually, against this guy, I shouldn't be using my dagger. We should be either stone arrowing or using a ranged weapon. And that's because the spines cause retaliation damage if you melee weapon them. Here we go. Yes. Yes. While we're waiting, we may as well get our slings back. Yes. That's a wraith. I wonder if that means Josephine. Still no remove curse? Correct. Yeah, there's just one wraith on its own, I think. Oh, vestibular is so good. We get ammunition, 30 extra sling bullets. Thank you, Okawaru. How did you know? How did you know we wanted sling bullets? He shouldn't know because all our range weapons have the same skill. Wait, is that true? Oh, we don't get cross training. That's interesting. I wonder if cross training is just disabled for Gnolls because, yeah, that would do funky things. Never mind then. So yeah, as far as Okawaru is concerned, he should be equally happy to give us all sorts of ammunition. Here's some bees. We don't have any leak, but we do have 6 curing. Oh, I killed it. Nice. If a monster's asleep, your ranged attacks will never miss. Which is why, if you can catch the bees that are asleep, they're pretty fragile. I mean, they work on their evasion to be difficult. So yeah, if they're asleep, you're pretty much going to kill them. Also, they're susceptible to poison, so if you manage to hit a poison attack on them, they're pretty boned. Just doing a little bit of long blades. Has a bit of anti-synergy with the shield though, because when you block an attack, you can't riposte it. Yeah, I don't know if we should just be enchant weaponing the vestibulus. Because I guess the way it's going to go is that once we pick up an artifact weapon, that's the only one we can use. Maybe I'll make an exception for utility things such as a blowgun. But yeah, so we won't be switching. Say we find an artifact axe, we're not going to be switching between the artifact axe and the sling, I think. Maybe. Not sure. That's another one I'll have to think on. But we'll wrap that one up for now. In the next one, we'll be heading into Lair. We could check out D12, but I don't know. I feel like that's a bit risky. We don't know if we have our poison. Maybe we do. It could be on one of these rings. But we're still looking out for a remove curse scroll. Yeah, so I think Lair is probably the safer option over D12. Come back next time if you want to see Lair. See you then. Bye.